Oh yes, you're welcome back to today's broadcast. Let's look into the thing that is going on in Nigeria. In fact, the level of insecurity, the level of buying of people everywhere in the country, as it stands now, it is overdue. In fact, to the extent that this woman that came out and started demanding for Donald Trump to come and save Nigeria, mostly to divide this country. Let everybody be on his own. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, everybody should go on his own path. In fact, according to a headline, it says Nigeria at a brink. Yoruba call on Trump to stop terror and national collapse and also demand the division of Nigeria. In fact, the situation of Nigeria today, nobody is safe and no place is safe. Starting from the north down to the south. Now, what is happening in Ondo State, in Yoruba land, everybody is seeing it. No day that you wake up that you will not hear unaliving people. That's a group of people or a village or so places have been chased away from their community. That is in Yoruba right now. And when it was happening in the Middle Belt, many people thought that you just only in the Middle Belt or you just only in the North, but nobody think that they are going to come to the West. Right now, they have already taken over the whole of the West. They have already taken over. And if care is not taken, if the government did not rise up to do the needful, we don't know what will be their next target. Because if you look at the government right now, it's like they are holding the government. In fact, they are in the government because no matter what those evil people do, the government they are not going to do what the citizen is expecting. In fact, I would like you to watch this video for you to see by yourself and for you to understand the thing that is happening in this country. It's about to watch, like, subscribe, and share it. Let everyone see things going on in Nigeria.
Donald Trump! Don't sleep, oh! Come and help us and deliver Nigeria to two. Let ISIS and Fulani go. Yoruba and Igbo go. Please, oh, we need you. We are suffering. We are suffering. This Fulani and ISIS, they are disappointed. Yes. Yes, we need you. Thank you. I know that you will come and help us. God will help you. Thank you very much.
So guys, that was a passionate plea coming from an elderly woman who was heard calling on Donald Trump to come save them, guys. She said she wants Nigeria divided. Hausa Fulani should go. Yoruba Igbo should go. This is coming after the latest attacks that have been happening in Yoruba land, guys. Many people have been raising alarm. Now, this elderly woman was spotted in this video calling on Donald Trump to come to their rescue. Now, Wole Soyinka was seen in a video, taking an Okada, and he said he can no longer afford fueling his car, meaning the Tinubu's economy has hit him so hard, guys. Now this headline says Professor Wole Soyinka spotted taking Okada, and you can see him in this video where he was seen actually taking an Okada, saying he can no longer fuel his car. Now guys, back to insecurity. Some videos have emerged on the social media where terrorists were spotted somewhere in Zamfara, being well equipped, making threats. They were on their bikes and their numbers was alarming. I mean, they were seen in their numbers in that video, guys. Many people have reacted to this video with the latest attack that happened in Oyo State. People are like, where are all these terrorists coming from? Why is it that the security of Nigeria cannot really trace these people and end whatever be their plan? Guys, now let me take you through more headlines as regards to these attacks that happened in Yoruba land. This one here says most of them were teenagers dressed as soldiers. Eyewitness say Oyo school attackers were as young as 15. They were wearing army camouflage, and that's how they were able to pack those children. News has it that they got up to 45 people from that school, guys. They went to another nursery primary school, took teachers and took little children, guys. Since on the 15th, today is 21st. That's 6 days with the rain and all kinds of things in the bush. Now, the Tinubu's government says, bear arms to defend yourself against terrorists. Presidency tells Nigerians on self-defense amidst worsening insecurity under Tinubu. Presidency say, arm yourself. With what? Now, recently, the government, the Nigerian security force went to Plateau State and arrested some men that they were in possession of possibly then guns or whatever, guys. Because of the attack, some of these locals decided to arm themselves. Guess what? They were disarmed. They are not supposed to be armed. And now this headline is saying the federal government is saying arm yourself, guys. This is very confusing. Now the IG of police was spotted in Oyo State. He went there to commensurate with those whose children and beloved ones were kidnapped, guys. The question remains, why do they always act when the whole thing has happened? I mean, these terrorists have taken these children far away into the forest. 4-5 days now, guys. Today is 21st. This thing happened on the 15th. That's like 5-6 days now, guys. And the IG is coming today to Oyo State to meet with those that were affected, guys. This is what we are saying about leadership in Nigeria, and the government is not even ready to get it right. Now, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at some of the headlines as regards to all what is happening in Nigeria currently, and also as regards to the worsening insecurity that is happening in Nigeria today. People have called out Tinubu over his silence as regards to this latest attack that has affected the southwest so badly. It happened in Ekiti. They went to a church and kidnapped, guys. Now they went to schools again, 2 different schools, and also kidnapped there, which the reaction has trailed the social media. People have been calling out the Tinubu's government over their complacency in the midst of all these attacks. We are not seeing any proactiveness coming from the side of the government, guys. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Don't forget that one of the people that were affected is a man who came out to say, I wish I never sent them to school. Or your farmer says 4 children, daughter-in-law, infant, grandchild abducted in school attack. This man has many of his children, his family members in captivity now. The terrorists took all of them with them, guys. People are just wondering how these children are faring in the forest in the midst of the rain that is falling, the nights, the snakes and all kinds of things, guys. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Now take a look.
By the time we will realize what Fulani have done to us in this country, it might just have been too late. By the time we will realize the extent of the damage that Fulani has done to this nation, it will have been just too late. I'm sorry. But I'm not even actually sorry, because this is not something we didn't see. This is something Nnamdi Kanu cried off for a long time. The church hated him. The people hated him. We criticized him. I was part of those that criticized him. But we see everything the man has said coming to pass today. When Fulani went and killed Fatorati's daughter, the late Afenifene reader, when they slaughtered his daughter like a chicken, slaughtered his daughter, the president Tinubu went there and claimed, where are the cows? He said, where are the cows? Tinubu went there and mocked them. They said it was Fulani. He denied it. He said, where are the cows? Because of his political ambition. You know that people like Tinubu are not interested in governance. They're only interested in power. All they want to secure is power. So they can sell their soul for power. They can sacrifice Nigerians for power. He doesn't care. All he knows is politics of power, not good governance. He went there and said, where are the cows? They said, do you believe the Fulani? He said, no. He said, where are the cows? By the time we realize the extent of the damages that Fulani has done in this country, it will have just been too late. You can be there to say it doesn't concern you. The day is coming, you remember that a man of God kept shouting this thing. I've become a talkative on social media. I've become a talkative on social media. I keep talking every now and then. You think I'm playing? You think I just want to do content? Some of you even call me content creator. By the time you realize the extent of the damages of this Fulani to this nation, it might just have been too late. They're not just operating in the north anymore. They've been doing it in the north. They've conquered the north. They've overwhelmed the middle belt. Now they have moved to the east, they have moved to the west. They tested the waters in Kwara. There was no resistance whatsoever. They have tested it in Ebonyi. They did it in Enugu. Recently, it was in Imo State. They attacked in Imo State, there was no resistance whatsoever. They did it in Omagwa in Port Harcourt, River State, south of Nigeria. They've tested the water, they've seen it. Then they decided to go deeper and went to your state. Kidnapping a child of 2, a child of 4, slaughtering a mass teacher, an educated man, an illiterate, uncircumcised Fulani, slaughtering an educated Yoruba man, slaughtering like a chicken, took a life that has value, that has capacity to impact a generation, and he took it like that without anything. By the time we will realize the extent of the damages of Fulani to Nigeria, to this society. I told you of Fulanization agenda. I told you of Islamization agenda. I told you how they're working for jihad, how they want to overwhelm the nation with turn Nigeria to a caliphate, to an emirate. You think I'm playing? By the time we will realize it, they're not afraid. They've done it in Port Harcourt for Fulani to come to Port Harcourt in Omagwa and slaughter people and kidnap people in South. Then they went to the West. They did it. The Yorubas are I'm sorry, these are my people, but unfortunately they've been so foolish. They're foolish. They're interested in standing on a useless mandate, on a corrupted mandate, on a mandate of a man that has no capacity, that is corrupt, that is incompetent. They're still politicking. There are people being slaughtered in the bush, in the farms, they're still politicking. Such a useless people. I'm sorry, the Yorubas. I'm from Ogun State. I'm from Abeokuta. But if it was anything about Igbo, you see the rise up and their manhood will rise up. A lady put us last time, she wanted to do an art exhibition and she put it Owambe. They came out. The government came out. The SSS came out. They said, no, you are desecrating the Yorubas because you are Igbo. They came out with their manhood. They came out. Their man was charged. They wanted to kill her. They said, we're sure you don't do nothing. You are desecrating the Yoruba tribe. You are desecrating the Yoruba culture. Such a depraved-minded fools, idiots. Depraved-minded idiots. They came out. Their people have been slaughtered. They went to the Orire local government, took children, took men, took women, slaughtered them. Having a child of 2 years old in the days of kidnapper. What has it? If this is a serious nation, I tell you, if Nigeria is anywhere a serious nation, this nation should be grounded. As it is like this. And call for the resignation of the president. But no. When you go on social media, you'll be so amazed at the nonsense that you see online. Have you forgotten that there are people that are still the people that were kidnapped from Ekwa Church on the 5th of April? They are still in the days of kidnapper, and the government is politicking, looking for mandate to stand on. Useless, corrupt mandate. Foolish idiots. They say this man of God talk too much. This man of God is abusive. This man of God talk too. If you think I go punish you too. I'm so tired of you idiots. That we don't know what we major on the minor, then we minor on the major. By the time you realize the extent of the damages of Fulani to this nation, I tell you, it will have been too much. It will have been too late. Maybe the day you remember that, and this man of God has been shouting and talking about this thing, then there will be a gun on your head. Or a knife to your throat. To kill you like they are killing cow. You see what we are doing? It will backfire. The Yorubas, they used to call them betrayers. They used to call the Yoruba betrayers. Are you not seeing it? They are so focused on Peter Obi not becoming president. Oh my God. They are so focused on Peter Obi not becoming president. Look at what they are doing. That useless boy. That useless, what's his name? Sunday Go will come out and tell you, if not for LPC, nobody's, I don't want to say anything, other political party is LPC. And he came out the other time to say he wants to defend the fatherland. Confused idiot. He cannot see what they're doing to his fatherland now. From, your state, right on your state where he's from. He cannot see that now. If it's a talk of Peter Obi, how to hinder Peter Obi from being president or another candidate, you see them come up because they want to stand on useless money. If you want to see the men of God in the south, it is why they're campaigning. One useless idiot called himself a pastor came out the other day and they gathered people for a crusade and they were saying, on your mandate we shall stand. Confused bastards. Brethren, by the time you realize the extent of the damages of the Fulanis and the Islamic jihadists in Nigeria on us, it might just have been too late. If we don't stand up and rise up, if it's a serious nation, for the extent of this, you will have seen the military power. I mean, so don't you see how it is done in other nations? Your president sent some lousy words through a lousy media aid by your nonuga. Lousy media aid. Confused bigots. And shared by the confused people in his government. The Yoruba, the confused Yorubas. If you say they are bankrolling me, I'm a Yoruba man, a bona fide one from Abeokuta. But I'm better, I'm wiser, better, more anointed with the wisdom of God to know what to do at a time. When there was no king in Israel, everyone does what was right in his own side. That is exactly what I say. By the time you realize with the extent of the damages of Fulani on Nigeria, I pity you. They tested, they have done it in Kwara, they have done it in Ondo, they have done it, they just recently did it on you. You think you're in Lagos, you're safe. You're in a quiet land. One day you just see it happen. It will be like an Indian film. You see it. My team has been working tirelessly in the north to see the extent of the damages of the military. Instead of protecting the people, they are there destroying the people. By the time you see the extent, the damages of the Fulanis, of the Fulanization agenda, of Islamization agenda on Nigerians, it might just have to too late. All your influencers are online, doing very useless things, and you see people flocking them, following them. The day it will happen to you, I'll be here. For the children of God, you'll be protected, but we must act. I've told us the military will not save us. We must do the right thing. We know what to do. When it is time, you will not wait for government approval. You will carry rifle and defend yourself.
I just told you here that the Nigerian government is complicit in this insecurity. The way they are treating the terrorists and the way they are talking with them shows that yes, they are partners in business. This latest order, how far can it go? The previous order, what effort, what did it bring to us? I can bet my last kobo that the people doing all this in Niger State are the same people that kidnapped those Catholic students and later released them. They are the same group of people within that vicinity, that Niger State. They are the same people operating. So if you do not take them down the first time, you do not take them down the second time, you do not even take them down the third time. Is it this one now that you are going to, what are you going to do now that you have not done before? Well, you have brought the other previous one, what did you do? That's the question. These are just for the optics. It's not as if anybody is going to do anything. The bandits and terrorists are acting with impunity because they know that yes, they have support somewhere. That's why they are not bothered. It is unfortunate that a region that is lacking behind in education is suffering this type of menace, and they are treating it with kid glove. If you want to open school in areas that are not under attack, of what use is it? Are they not supposed to be following a syllabus? So the syllabus will be running in another part of the state, while in the other one they are at home. Let them stop this thing for God's sake. It is stoppable. This insecurity, it is stoppable for God's sake. If they can bring sincerity of purpose, I don't see how terrorists can defeat the whole Nigeria. But because of insecurity, the very people who claim that they are fighting insecurity are the ones helping the terrorists, are the ones in bed with them, are the ones collaborating with them. They are the ones, giving them all the privileges that they want. So how can you say you are fighting insecurity? When you are giving them money for every kidnap, why wouldn't they continue to fester? In Niger State alone, between last week and now, is over 3, adoptions. 3. And then killings. So how can you tell me that people are serious over this matter? They have reduced Nigeria to nothing. In fact, Nigeria is worthless from the look of things, where terrorists are now dictating to government what they want and what they do not want. And government officials are pampering them, engaging them in phone calls, discussing with them and all that. It's so sad, seriously. I never thought that this would get this bad under APC. Government is not telling us the truth about this matter. Whenever they want to appease the public, they will issue a statement that they killed 200 of them. Meanwhile, we cannot see anybody. No body bags. They just say it. So on what ground will I now believe them? Is it not on record that the ones they managed to overpower, the one that our security agents managed to overpower, within weeks, they are rehabilitated back into the military, into civilian lives and all that. They are being pampered. They sew uniforms to them and all that. Is that not on record? Or is that one too propaganda? So when you keep treating them like that, on what ground will I now support you that yes, you want to actually exterminate them? Is that not why more and more are coming into Nigeria? One terrorist group after another, they just walk into Nigeria and they open shop, establish their business and start operating. How many of them are operating here now? That is, let me just be generous with the number. At least seven terrorist organizations operating on Nigerian soil now. What does that tell you? How did they come in here? Is it not government and their policy that open our border and say they should come in with $200? They will give them visa. So what exactly? What other evidence are you looking for to tell you that government is complicit in this matter? The way they are treating these people is more than enough to tell you that yes, they are working with them. So I'm not amused. I don't believe in what they are telling me. Until they do the needful, you and I will see, will know that yeah, government is serious here. Donald Trump that came in, didn't you see? That is a man that is serious about something. He didn't waste time. He took action. Under 1 month of discussion, the man bombarded everywhere. And you are telling me that government is there. Let them come and meet me and tell me that story. Sheikh Gumi, who have been hobnobbing with these terrorists and all that, telling us, in fact, threatening the whole country. They banned him from coming into Saudi Arabia. But in Nigeria, the man is gallivanting all over the place, making statements. Nobody have arrested them. Nobody have said anything. Please, my dear, leave that thing. They know what they are doing. They know what they are. When they are serious, you and I will see it. The metaphor for this insecurity is Plateau and Benue, where foreign terrorists entered Nigeria, took parts of Benue and Plateau, sacked the villagers, and sent them into IDP camp, and they are occupying those villages. They renamed it, and they are living in people's home, ancestral home, as I talk to you now. Is that one false? Is it true or false? Tell me. Is it true or false? These are the people you swore to protect when you are taking your oath of office. Foreign terrorists, they came in here, took part of Nigeria and established their presence there. And you, the government, you don't even bother. You are not even, they have been there. It's getting to 10 years now. These people have been there. In another person's house. What kind of arrogance and impunity is that? And you call yourself a government, Abi? So you want to tell me that government is not aware? Michael Arnold, that American man that came here, he said he saw over 600,000 people in those IDP camps. Nigerian citizens. This is Benue that's supposed to be the food basket of Nigeria. Then the real farmers are in IDP camp. How do they farm? And then foreign terrorists, because these people are not from Nigeria. If they are from Nigeria, they will not take over another person's home when their own house is there. That action alone will tell you that they are not from here. And you are telling me that government is what? Government is doing what? So they have not seen those people, Abi. They have not heard, Abi. What are those Benue people doing in IDP camp? Is that their home? Tell me, is that their home, IDP camp, in your own country?
Personally, I'm not happy. I'm not joking. I am not just happy. Because if you know what these people have done to Nigeria, they have destroyed our life, they have destroyed our economy, they have destroyed our respect all over the world. What kind of thing is this? Every day, these people keep demarketing Nigeria as if there's nobody here. What kind of thing is this? This man that is talking now, Gumi, in Saudi Arabia, they declared him persona non grata, Mosisi.
That is the seat of the Islamic world. But here in Nigeria, this man is behaving as if he owns Nigeria. Please, is that something that should give you some cheer? That a man is talking like this, giving us an ultimatum against terrorists and all that. In a country that you call a sovereign state, terrorists are here dictating the... Look, there are things you don't even need to talk about. When Donald Trump said that we're a disgraced country, I now realize what he meant. No country what he saw can tolerate this type of nonsense. Seriously. And people are here blaming Donald Trump for whatever. Are you serious? The man is so annoying that he had to come in by force. And Nigerian government and their ability, they are just there. If they had done the needful, will Donald Trump enter here? Why did he go to Ghana? Why did he go to Ghana? Very embarrassing situation that Nigeria have lost everything. We are not worth a penny now before the international community, and you are calling yourself a giant of Africa. In economy, in politics, in infrastructure, nothing. In democracy, nothing to show the whole world. And you are seeing here clapping. One man was making noise that he is growing the fastest political party in the whole world. I said, look at that. Look at that. The fastest political party in the whole world. Are you serious? What about the fastest growing economy in the whole world? The political party. Are there not people that are running into your party to save their head from EFCC for the crime they committed? Is there any other reason? Mention one person that entered APC that doesn't have a skeleton in their cupboard. Please mention one person. Let us start from there. That somebody will come into Nigeria, into America, and take part of America and sack the people there and take over the place. Can such a thing happen?
When was the last time we had a battle suicide bombing? It hasn't happened.
But it's happening here, and you are living with it. And you are still trying to give me excuses here.
Barrister, nobody is giving
you are trying to do that, and I will not agree with you. America, Donald Trump is putting America first. With this kind of behavior, look, no country dare touch America. Donald Trump, that DT, it means don't touch. Don't touch. DT.
You're basically campaigning.
I am telling you, I swear to God, if I have the power, Donald Trump, I will do more than him.
Okay.
Because this world will need a disciplinarian, because everybody is going gaga. Look at what happened in Tanzania. Because of election, one woman carried all the opposition and clamped them into detention. Is that democracy? Please tell me. Is that democracy? Such a place needs a disciplinarian to teach them a lesson. That's what I'm saying. These people that are disturbing us here, giving us ultimatum that if we Christians don't convert to Muslims, all of them will die or they will be paying them due. This kind of thing, is it not annoying?
Okay.
If you have a government, we don't behave like that. We don't behave like that.
Let's touch on a few other headlines. Still from first.
Is that Donald Trump threatening the whole world or some selected countries because of what they are doing? The whole of Latin America is powered by cocaine trade. The whole of Latin America, cocaine is their main trade. And Donald Trump said, look, you are shipping this into my country.
And it's affecting.
It's affecting my youth and everybody. Yes, we don't want it. How else will do you think Donald Trump is like Nigeria? Who will see terrorists strolling into Nigeria from wherever and you won't talk? No, tell me. So please, I like what the man is doing. Whether, yes, it may not be right in international law, but he is doing something to protect his people. Look, there is nothing as good as when a president says something and you follow it, especially during his inauguration. He said America first. Mr. Okoro and Moses, please, with what Donald Trump is doing today, can any terrorist, no matter how drunk he is, enter America to mess up?
Well, they still have their own internal issues.
Leave internal matter, please. Psychopaths, yes, there are people that are angry and all that. That one is I said terrorists, like we have in Nigeria, who will come in here and say...
Do they have ungoverned spaces? I don't think they do.
There are wide there are
issues.
Hold on.
What do you mean by government spaces? You know what's
all this defense is not enough, please. All this defense is not enough.
No, it's not defense. We're having a conversation.
Yes, I know. Look, there are wide life in America, wide spaces that are nobody. Are you getting it? But the fact remains that no terrorists can enter America and last for 24 hours. Two of us. No matter how powerful Donald Trump or any American president may be, he will never be like Adolf Hitler.
Well, some will argue that he's getting there.
Yeah, no, he will never.
Some will argue that he's getting there because he's been doing everything unchecked. I mean, the Senate and the House of Reps in the U.S. they are politically a Republican House of Assembly.
Leave politics alone. Donald Trump is trying to bring sanity in a troubled world. Every rogue government in the whole of this world should watch it.
So who checks him now?
For what now? For what? He's doing a good job. That is the same thing God brought Jesus Christ and Moses to do. When Pharaoh was becoming whatever, is it not Moses that God sent to go and deal with him? So God will always bring somebody to deal with a bad situation at any point in time.
Well, with the statement, that's not just a statement of that's a fact. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yes, that is
the world is giving Donald Trump, some will argue, an absolute power which will corrupt him absolutely.
The US Parliament is more powerful than Donald Trump.
Not this current Parliament that they're all afraid of Donald Trump.
Remember, you have the Democrat and you have the Republican. Is Donald Trump commanding all of them? The answer is no.
I mean, the House is being controlled by Republican, both the Senate and the House of Representatives. And the Republican, the lawmakers on the Republican Party, I mean, the Republican Party is definitely a Donald Trump party now. And they are all afraid of him.
No, listen.
If stories start to be believed anyway.
Is the citadel, the bastion of democracy. They wouldn't want to violate it. Ask me if what Donald Trump is doing is right. Yes, it may not be right in international in international law. But the other way around, the people that Maduro chased out of Venezuela, what happened to them because of politics? How can you come into government and start acting like a god? No, tell me.
Is that exactly what Donald Trump is doing now? He's acting like a god right now.
Did Donald Trump will chase anybody out of America because he's powerful, because of the politics he's playing?
Well, it is a high-handedness in the immigration system. It's like chasing people out of America.
Solomon, we need a Donald Trump to checkmate these terrorists. I'm telling you. If there is no Donald Trump, they will overrun this world, and one day you and I will be in trouble. Didn't you hear what Israel said the other day, that all Christians must convert to Islam, or else they will be killed, or they will start paying them tax to save their head? What kind of arrogance is that, please, for God's sake? No, tell me, will Donald Trump tolerate such a nonsense? We are talking of a very serious matter here. What these people are doing and what Donald Trump is doing, which one is worse? Can't you think of all these things? These people have turned this world into something else.
Yes, you have seen what is.
Oh yes. In fact, the whole issue that is going on in this country, nobody that is in Nigeria you will ask what is happening, that he will now tell you everything the way it is. Mazam Kano, when he was preaching, speaking the truth and saying the way it is, many people came out, they insult him, they call him many names, to the extent that Omotosho even call him international terrorist. He's there. They call him international terrorist. Then when you see the main terrorists, the people that is destroying life and property, I don't know what type of name he will now give those ones. When you see an innocent man, you label him a terrorist, international one for that matter. But you go to the terrorist index, you will not find his name there. And then at the end, the Nigerian soldier, they will pack them down to the east, and they will be there, claiming that they are chasing ESN, they are chasing IPOB, that they are the terrorists that is terrorizing Nigeria, that they are the problem of Nigeria. If they see anybody having any Biafran flag with him or having anything tag with Biafra, then they will catch the person and they call the person a terrorist. That will be the end of the person. Then such kind of a country, you want that country to succeed. The country that destroy their livelihood, that destroy what make them a nation. Then at the end, you want them to succeed. A country that hates the side that tell them the truth. How come will such kind of a country succeed? And that is the result of what we are seeing today. Every session you go, they will keep making mouth, babbling, telling you Igbo is their problem. But once they see the problem, they will never speak again. Had it been it is the Igbo people that is causing all those problems that is happening everywhere in Nigeria, I don't know what will be the fate of Igbo man in Nigeria. Just only that Mazam Kano make a speech, tell people to be alert because of the danger that is coming at the front. That is what led to many things happen, most in Lagos, in the north, and many places. In fact, this man of God that speak at the first place, he has already said it that when the first time Mazi was speaking, he hated him. He don't even know that he's saying the truth. Now, he's now saying the same thing. In fact, it's very good for you to see that all those people that you see calling man of God, I don't think if there are any man of God in them. I don't think. Because they cannot see vision. They are too complicit. They are too sycophant and hypocrites. That is what they are. The people that will sit down and they'll be finding the downfall of another ethnic group. Then at the end, you will now tell me to respect them and to go and to give them respect they want. When they see the truth, they cannot say it. Instead of it, they will lie because of their brother is in power. How come such kind of a country will succeed? In fact, a lot is going on. We all have seen it that Nigeria is not a country. Everybody is still waiting when it will be a country because it's just an area where people just move around. So it's a jungle. It's a jungle. If you see one another, if you have the power to kill your brother or to destroy the other, you destroy it. Then if you don't have the power, you now allow the other people to destroy you. That is the main thing that is happening in this country, because it has already shown that the Fulanis, they are the people that has already taken over everywhere, destroying life, destroying many things. Once you speak up against it, then the same government who is telling you that you should be proactive, you should be do this, you should do that, will still come for you and arrest you and collect all the things you want to use to protect yourself, telling you that protection is from the government, not from you. But when those people that is coming to kill, when they came, when they come, they will not come for you until when they left, before you will see some of them with their heroes shouting and coming. In fact, a lot is happening in this country. A lot is happening. It's only God in hands we are. And it's time for people to rise up and to stand defending themselves and to understand where they are. That if you are there doing politics, claiming that Tinubu is forever, Tinubu is that Yoruba mandate, this and that, you will be there all the whole land in Yoruba, they will collect it. You will be there shouting mandate. That one is left for you. What is happening in Middle Belt today? Nobody, in fact, is even talking or is claiming politics, because they are using politics to destroy the whole North. The same thing is happening in the West, and the same thing is happening all over the country. That is what is there. Well, I would like to comment down below what you think about the whole thing happening. Like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria.